All right, so you guys are going to get just me while she's out there taking a breather. Our lawnmower people are here too, so they're out there making noise. You guys are probably going to hear the lawn getting cut. How's everybody's day going? Thank you guys for switching over. 173 people here. Love that. Absolutely love that. There's a delay. There it is. All right. TikTok has gotten really, really bad since they have done the whole ban. I think someone bought it because I've seen a shift in ads in the connection. I actually believe that they have sold. There's a whole lot of speculation behind that right now, but their algorithm has changed. They have kicked off tons and tons of bots. There's a lot. There's a lot going on with TikTok right now. I'm good. Both of Chris's books are amazing. Recommend for everybody. Thank you for that. I'm actually, so You Are Not Broken is on YouTube on the playlist. You Are Not Broken. It's read by me, the entire book for free. And then No One Is Coming to Save You is going to be the next one that I get into. And I'm probably going to do that in the next couple of days. I'm going to get started on that. I'll release it. I'll do it live for Patreon and then release them later. Brooklyn said, I hope Peaches can ground and center. Those trolls can be ruthless. They are. They don't even troll anymore. Now they just tried to get us kicked off the internet. But she's good. She's about to walk in right now, I think. Yep, there she is. Okay. She's got to send a text message, and she said she's be sitting down. Hope you're having a good day. It's so inspired to watch you guys, and you've given me so much advice to go into my marriage confident. Love that. You guys can share this video. If we can try to get more people in here, that would be super awesome. We are only live today on YouTube. I should probably pop this for TikTok too. I'm pretty sure Facebook, I mean. I wonder if I can do that while I'm live. Let's see. Let's see if I can get Facebook in here also. Pop up live. Save. Go live. Let's see if that works. Docs. Chat. Dope. Holy shit, chat's going nuts. What did I just miss? Oh, lots of subscribers. Lots of new subscribers. I love that. I love that. How do you recover from your boyfriend being up at 3 a.m. drinking alcohol with your sister talking about their problems? It's not something you have to recover from. That's a discussion that needs to be had, whether or not you find that inappropriate or, talking about your relationship outside of your relationship being a problem. There's a whole lot that goes into that. That's not a recover thing. That's a conversation thing. And this is something that if they're not willing to change, you said boyfriend, it's very easy to remove that and start over with somebody that's more compatible, that understands your values. Love the way you two are. Love the love you share between each other is inspiring. My partner and I love watching together. Love that. When you guys watch the podcast, do you pause and have conversations about what's going on in the emails? First day of school, mama is a mess. Oldest is graduated and youngest is in kindergarten today. Oh, so you got a whole ass life ahead of you still with kids. Couldn't imagine starting over. I guess I shouldn't say that because I kind of did, but. Danielle said, so I had a question on TikTok, but my main thing is he doesn't understand why I get frustrated and he won't start cleaning till I start cleaning after we switch roles. Have you asked him to clean? Like, that's step one. Have you been like, hey, I'm going to go do this. Can you do this? Kimberly said Patreon plug. I seen somebody ask about it. So Patreon is a private community that gives you access to Discord. It's actually what allows us to continue making this content. If you join at the $15 tier, you get access to our Discord, which has a gaming Discord. It has, parenting, homesteading, fucking everything that you can think of. There's so many chats. It's almost overwhelming when you first join. But you jump into the ball pit, introduce yourself. There's over 1,000 people on our Discord. It's very community oriented, but you get everything that we do. Everything is recorded live. So like for people who are in our Patreon, you guys have seen content all the way up to December already, even though we haven't released any of that yet. And it is a whole ass community. It's very, very worth it in my opinion. $15 a month is less than 2 Starbucks drinks. You can totally make that work if that's something that you're interested in. Danielle said, yes, I have asked and it still doesn't get done. I will give it a week from a day. I will give it a week from day I asked before I do something, but he still won't. So do you not do it? Or do you then do it because he doesn't? Because if that's the case, you're training him that he can do whatever the fuck he wants and you're going to mama him. Is this a boyfriend or is this a husband? That's another question as well. Are caption available? I'm trying to watch this in class. I don't think so because we're live. What book are you currently reading? I honestly don't know the name of the book that I'm currently reading. It's been a little bit since I've actually popped on my Audible. I've been doing a whole lot of research into other things that has taken me away from my Audible. Let's see what I've got listed right now. Currently playing. Fixing Avoidant and Anxious Attachments is what I'm currently reading. How to Nip Weaponized Incompetence in the Bud, please. Can you give me an example of what's happening? I don't like the phrase weaponized incompetence. I understand that that's a very pop buzzword right now. Somebody's doing something with malicious intent. That's the discussion that needs to be had. If you are not cleaning, if your partner's not doing the dishes the way that you want the dishes done, that's not weaponized incompetence. That's a life of I've done this my way and you trying to make me do it your way results in there needing to be a change, needing to remember that change needs to happen. There's a whole lot that goes into all of that. Blanket statements like weaponized incompetence is not, you're doing yourself a disservice by using those kind of statements. Somebody asked what the email is. The email is tobetterco@gmail.com. If you're a member of our Patreon, you get priority reads. So if you're a Patreon member, when you join, make sure that you put that in the title. Come on, hotness.
I want to do like a little crab.
That's funny. All right, let me put you back on the screen now that you're back. Go over here and hit main. Boom. And she's back, ladies and gentlemen. Kama said, P.S. Peach, thank you for responding to my email. All right. Ivy, stop that.
You're welcome.
Down.
I don't remember what email it was.
Down. Good girl.
That was a good crab walk.
That was a good crab walk.
I really got the shape from when I used to pretend to be Sebastian.
You missed a conversation about weaponized intelligence. That was the last thing that we were talking about.
Good conversation.
Emma said, dealing with a similar situation, my boyfriend gets asked to do something and will do it half-assed, drives me crazy, but I'm not sure how to get him to understand I don't want to follow behind him every time. Is it half-assed to him or is it half-assed to you?
Ooh, good question.
This is perception, guys. I don't do things the same way Peaches does. And the perfect example for this is we may load the dishwasher differently. And if she says, do it this way, and bitches at me to get it done, the moment she starts bitching, my brain goes, she's bitching, and shuts off.
All right, checks out.
I don't want to hear you nagging at me, but if you were to say, I load the dishwasher this way because it makes it less work for me when loading, it's less likely to get dirt on it, whatever, and I have an understanding of why you want it done that way, and you're not nagging at me, I will be more likely to do it that way next time because I don't want to create more work for you.
Right.
If it's the folding the towels, if we fold towels differently, I have 45 years of folding the towels the way that I fold the towels. You have your life folding them your life. Like, this is not a weaponized incompetence. This is the way that I've lived my life and my expectations of the way things go.
Right.
We see it with our kids.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them clean their rooms differently.
Yes.
They have a different understanding to themselves or a different expectation of what clean is.
Organization. Displaying things looks like.
Right. She then said he knows it's half-assed, like he gets asked to pick something up but won't do it all the way.
Like what? What is he picking up? Are we picking up like children's Legos? And he's only picking up half of it? And there are still 50% of Legos on the floor? Because I would have a problem with that.
Right.
But if it's also like, hey, babe, my back started hurting me. I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes. I'll knock it out when I can get back up. Word. There has to be an understanding there. Is he only doing half of the dishes? Sweeping up half the dirt? You know what that looks like.
Angie said a guy friend will do everything half-assed literally on purpose so he's not asked by his wife to do any chore. I don't know. I have a really hard time with that. If he's doing it and he's doing it to his satisfaction, is it that he's doing it half-assed, or is it doing it to his satisfaction? Tiara said, just join Patreon now to figure it out. Hell yeah. Jump in the ball pit and say hello. So you should link your Patreon to your Discord. It'll automatically add you to our server. Jump into the ball pit and say, hi, I'm new. And after our live stream, I'm sure a whole bunch of people will start talking to you. Casey Lee said, sorry, I keep copy and pasting, but I really want y'all's advice. I haven't seen it. So they might have blopped you. I don't know. Waiting to see if they raid ours, Bear and Dez. Do you want us to read your testimony? You guys fucking got me with that yesterday. I actually cried over that. Not like ugly cry, but like welled up. There was tears. I'll read your fucking thing. I love that.
What is it?
Their couples retreat
review. Whose?
Bear and Dez.
Word. Okay. Give me a second. This is my final message, and I'll be good to go.
It's the final countdown.
I need to Google a word before I send this message because I don't want to look stupid. Do y'all do that?
Ooh, super chat. Savannah said for a super chat, thank you for your blunt but compassionate advice from one of your younger viewers, 24, getting married to my best friend in less than 40 days. Congrats on your marriage. Guys, if you want to 100% guarantee us that we see your shit and read it, send a super chat on YouTube. Those automatically get read. We'll stop what we're doing and read the super chats. Amber said, since listening to the two of you, I don't nitpick anything because he could die any minute of any day. Who cares how he does the housework? At least it's getting done. That's it, man. That's it.
There are times I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm frustrated with him. I'm like, but what if he dies in a minute? And I'm like, am I really that frustrated with him?
Yeah. Dylan said if it's done to his satisfaction but not yours, it's you problem. I actually agree with that.
Oh, Alex, don't tell me I have that kind of power. Google, what's the meaning of life?
I think you have to say, hey, Google.
It's doing it.
Oh, it is. Look at that. That's funny. All right. So we had,
hell yeah.
For those of you who don't know, we just did a North Carolina's couples retreat 3 weeks ago. And we got a lot of the testimonials back and we read a bunch of them yesterday. I got one more last night we're going to read, but we're going to read a super chat from Victoria first. Any advice for a couple about to get married? Love y'all's relationship. It's been inspiring to us. Figure out your division of labor in the home. Understand that your marriage starts at your wedding day. That's the beginning of the rest of your life. It's not the end. Getting married is not the end goal. That's the beginning of everything.
Yeah.
And don't ever allow yourself to get into the roommate phase. All right. And we actually just got another one as an email as well. By the time you two are reading this, it will have been 3 weeks since we said see you later. I specify see you later because my husband and I don't like goodbyes, and we are sure we will see you both again. Our lives these past 3 weeks following the retreat in comparison to the previous 3 weeks could be on two totally different timelines if someone were to watch our day-to-day. Days, even minutes leading up to our departure from home, on the way to the retreat, things weren't exactly the best in our marriage. Nearly every day was an exhausting cycle of endless arguments that never seemed to come to resolution. This led to disconnect that we have separately been trying to repair as we maintain this obstacle of my recent mental health diagnosis. In fact, just the week before, she endured a BPD episode so severe that it almost ended in a grippy sock stay vacation stay. That's what everyday life looked like for us. Resentment from me for Bear, doing his job as any spouse would for their loved one, and chronic loneliness from him pleading for his wife to make some sort of comeback. We lacked intimacy on every level. Holding hands felt forced. Sex felt like a chore, or was a chore, excuse me. Anything he asked for was an inconvenience on me. Our marriage wasn't a marriage. We were essentially roommates. At this point, we were going to the retreat not just for hopes of helping repair our marriage, but out of obligation because the money we put into it. Life was obligation. Our marriage was convenience. It wasn't a life we deemed for ourselves. This isn't to say that we both haven't been working on ourselves. It just felt like we were at a standstill and we didn't know how to push each other in the right direction. Then, as many of you know, we were the couple that got into a car accident. Super chat. Mickey said, I'm a recovered addict of 4 years. I lost my spirituality while in active addiction. Do you have any advice for me? Thank you so much. That's crazy that you haven't regained your spirituality while becoming sober, because that's normally part of the process.
Yeah.
What's your advice on that?
For me, the starting points was really like sitting down and looking at my life and seeing how all of the dots connected to get me to this point. My life is great right now. Right? And like, even before I had that realization, my life was okay. I mean, I was still depressed. I was still struggling with my mental illness to a point like I wasn't taking care of it the way that I am now. I was a single mom. I was struggling with that. Just left my first marriage. But I wasn't in my first marriage anymore. Right? Like, there were things that I still had to be grateful for, even though my situation wasn't the ideal situation. I was still struggling, like I said. I wasn't where I wanted to be financially. I wasn't living where I wanted to be living. I wasn't providing the childhood or the upbringing for the kids that I wanted to. But sitting down, like after I had my massive mental breakdown, I sat down and I went through all of my child abuse. I went through all of the things I went through as a late teen, my early 20s, my failed marriage, all of it. And all of it connected. Like, if I didn't go through this as a child, this wouldn't have happened in my late teens. And if I didn't go through this in my late teens, this wouldn't have happened in my first marriage. And if this didn't happen in my first marriage, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, getting my shit together. And that didn't lead me to God, but that did lead me to that everything happens for a reason. And that everything happens for a reason opened up a lot of doors for me in perspective.
Yeah, there's definitely something to be said about what you went through in life and your ability to save others in the future.
Yeah.
And in this person that had 4 years sober, maybe your 4 years sober is going to be the thing that saves somebody else's life in the future. Mm-hmm. And if that's not God, or the source or whatever you want to call it, I don't know what will. Lily said, when it comes to needing reassurance from your husband, when does it become unhealthy? Depends on what your reassurance looks like.
Can you scroll back up a little bit? Okay, continue. I agree. It depends on what it looks like.
Abby, you can let that comment. I saw that comment. I saw one of the comments that they left, and I'm gonna address it. But when it comes to reassurance from the husband, it depends on what your reassurance looks like. If you are needing him for every single thing that goes on in your life, that's a problem. If you can't do like basic day-to-day things without them giving you the attaboy, that's a problem. The comment that I saw that was repeated and then deleted was asking about my ex-wife having my name and how Peaches feels about that. My ex-wife doesn't have my last name. She actually refused to take my last name. And that was one of the reasons that Peaches and I, how I knew she was going to say yes when I asked her to marry me.
That was
because we were driving and I was like, hey, if we got married, would you take my last name? And you're like, yes. And she didn't even fucking hesitate.
I was actually really embarrassed. I was like, I should have at least taken 3 seconds.
Yeah, that was quick. I was like, oh, it's game on. I know she's going to say yes. All right, back to this.
Yeah.
We will interrupt for super chats, but I would like to get through this.
That was cute, though.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Was it?
That was cute.
So they were in a car accident. It was the worst accident my husband and I have ever gotten into. My car was completely totaled. It was almost as if the universe was screaming for us not to embark on the healing journey you guys, Chris, Peach, and Belle, have created for us. Super chat, Libby Ann. I talked to Steven the other day, and everything I went through helped me be the wife, mother, and individual I needed to be today. Super grateful. Can't wait to see you guys in October. So can't wait to see you guys in October. It wasn't until well after the check-in. Oh, wait, I skipped a whole ass paragraph. Unlike most of our very own flesh and blood, loud ass lawnmower. When we confided in the group of who all was going to be at the retreat, each and every one of you immediately started to come up with solutions for how we were going to get out of the crappy situation we were in. Not only did everyone band together to discuss Uber cost, etc., but Chris personally went out of his way to pick us up from the gas station. A local state trooper was nice enough to take us to. Kindness didn't stop there. He then drove us to our impound lot where our car was to retrieve all of our belongings and then take us back to the Airbnb where we would be staying for the weekend. It wasn't until well after check-in that we made it to our destination. What a rocky start to what turned out to be one of the most challenging, life-changing weekends. I can read, guys. I swear I can read. Almost instantly, we clicked with everyone. Skipped a whole paragraph again. It's the lawnmowers are distracting the shit out of me.
Do you want to just pause from that for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pause from that. We're almost 400 people.
Love that. Well, if you
Thank you.
factor in Facebook, I think we are over 400 people. Yeah, we're over 400 if you factor Facebook. What state are you guys in again? We're in Florida. But this was in North Carolina at the couples retreat we just did 3 weeks ago. Thought that lawnmower was here, LOL. Yeah, it's loud as shit when they get by this back window, which is wild because this fucking window is hurricane windows. Yes. So it's got 2 panes of glass plus polyurethane inside of it and argon gas, and it's still loud as shit. My mother passed away in April, and I think I pushed my boyfriend away because he didn't want to be in charge of the relationship while I was grieving. We broke up, and I want to fix it if I can. You guys have a whole lot of conversations that need to be had. He needs to have a whole lot of understanding, too. There's a whole lot of grief that happens when you lose a parent.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
To what?
Just right there. I feel like I need more reassurance than I actually receive, and I expressed that on many different occasions. I've even dissected it to be like, I need to just hear reassurance from you. So again, like, what does that look like? We don't know your situation. Is like, did he cheat on you? Was there an inappropriate female work relationship happening? Did he choose his mother over you time and time again, and now you guys are trying to build a family together and you need that reassurance that you guys are the priority? There's a lot of different ways to break that down. If it's an insecurity thing, right, something from a past relationship that's being brought in and you're begging him for reassurance on that, over time, that's going to become exhausting. Like, how else can I say the thing that you need to hear before it's going to get to you?
Right.
That's the kind of things that you need to work on inward if it's an insecurity.
Okay, so back to this. Much like the others, we were apprehensive and nervous to meet everyone upon arrival. Traveling halfway across the country to meet a bunch of strangers that we originally met on the internet was exactly what we were told not to do as children.
Yes.
However, before I could even make it up the stairs, I was greeted by Peach and everyone else, people I have never met before, stating how glad they were that my husband and I were okay. It was like coming up for fresh air in a world that we've been drowning in for so long. Almost instantly, we clicked with everyone. You know how low-maintenance friendships can go weeks, even months without speaking, and when you get a chance to catch up with them, it's as if time hasn't passed at all. That's how meeting everyone at this retreat felt. Like we were all a longtime friends meeting up for an annual group hangout. Friday night was filled with icebreakers, heartfelt laughs, and communal gardening. Saturday morning was met with meditation and sound baths. I have never felt my soul be so clean before. Then dancing and singing in the kitchen while the ladies cooked and made breakfast. I'll forever be grateful for this. Got a call coming through. I'll be forever grateful for this because as someone with a narcissistic mother, learning how to cook from her never happened. And when it did, it was met with abusive language or unrealistic criticism. Following short after was our group discussion that took nearly the entirety of the whole day with a small snack session in between. Witnessing every couple come forth and share part of their story helped shape our own story while we listened intently while others spoke. After each couple had their chance to share during group discussion, dinner followed suit, and again the ladies were in the kitchen. Coming together to make a communal meal, I cannot continue to reiterate how impactful this was to me. When the food was ready, everyone joined together and sat down at the table and ate as if we were one big old happy family. They didn't say big old happy family, but I like that. So
yeah,
we didn't know those words would continue to play truth as the weekend progressed. Sunday contained more meditation and another sound bath. The ladies made breakfast once again before each couple would either be taking turns doing mini boudoir sessions with Belle and her husband or getting one-on-one session or one-on-one help with Chris and Peach. All the while, everyone who was busy wasn't busy was just hanging out around the house doing their own thing or conversation with the others. I'm so hyper aware of the weed eater guy back there. My husband and I went first for the photo shoots and last for the one-on-one session, so our day was pretty spaced out with activity. But my favorite part of the weekend, aside from smoking significant amounts of with everyone, including Peach, bucket list item right there, was when we had our one last communal meditation circle. We touched the grass and we healed. Together, a lot of demons left people's souls that day, and to be a part of everyone's healing journey was an absolute honor. Being able to witness someone's growth inspires me for my own and my husband for his. And even afterwards, the women stayed just a little bit longer. We held hands, we sang, we cried, we hugged, we laughed.
And sang.
She said that.
Oh, okay.
We sang, we cried, we hugged, we laughed.
I didn't hear it. That was just a lot in succession.
I thought something I thought no longer existed in female friendships, but boy, was I proven wrong. Friendships and bonds were created that weekend that cannot be reciprocated and recreated, in my opinion. The universe brought us all together and has not kept us together and has now kept us together. They typed no. I had to figure that out as I was reading. As we are all still checking in on one another on a daily basis. We even have 2 communal walnuts that were brought home in remembrance of the weekend that we all shared. Yeah. One with another couple and one with us. And even despite the struggle to get home, we did eventually. And now day to day looks a little different for us. Can'ts and won'ts are now cans and wills. I still have my borderline, but I am learning to confide in my husband and not take it personally when he says I'm acting a little crazy. Accountability has become easier to take. Intimacy is on the rise, and it's like I'm falling in love with my husband all over again. Fucking got me twice.
Yeah.
And by golly, if I just take a moment to remember that everyone is their own little universe and I cannot know what is going on inside of theirs, how can I expect them to know what is going on in mine? Center of the universe complex who? I'm just trying to spread joy and happiness now. Thank you, Chris, Peach, and Belle. My husband and I cannot thank you enough for the opportunity you provide others. We aren't the same couple we were before the retreat in the best of ways. We had no idea that your guys' marriage was so on the rocks.
Had no clue.
You guys came into that retreat because of your near-death experience in your car accident.
Super close.
I think that sparked a whole lot for you guys. I honestly think that there were 2 couples that stood out most to me, and they were one of them because of what they went through. Like we because of ceremony, we have had a whole lot of people tell us when you are getting ready to have a major life shift, the universe is going to try to disrupt that with everything in its fucking power.
Yep. And if a phone call or a nasty text message is not going to do it,
car accident might. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole lot to that. Do you want me to read the one that just came through?
Yeah. One just came through. Let's go.
Yep. One came through.
Run it.
It's almost 3 pages long. Oh, she typed it. I'm going to pull that up on the TV.
Okay.
Because that's a lot.
Brianna, maybe one day. Brianna.
What did it say?
Wanting to smoke with me. Maybe one day. Do I have to read?
I'll read it. It's a document.
Dope.
So it's going to be easier for me to see it on this than in the little tiny ass. Because that's way bigger. And I can do this. Blam! Cram. Did you ever see that?
What?
That cram thing with the goat?
I don't think so. That doesn't sound familiar.
It was headbutting like things, and every time he headbutted something, he's like, cram. All right. The 2025 North Carolina retreat was more than I could have ever imagined. I did not go into the weekend with a specific intent on what we needed to work on. Full disclosure, this was the couple that got the free room.
Yes. Also, full disclosure, I was really worried that they hated us. They hated the group setting and they were only staying there because they had the free room.
You think so?
I thought I was so concerned about their experience.
Huh.
I wanted them to feel included and welcome. Like I would go out of my way and yeah, I was very, I wanted them to have a good time.
That's good to know. All I knew is that both of us had a lot of work to work on individually and as a couple. I fully understand the change that occurred here is a little background. To fully understand the change that occurred here is a little background. I have not been the best partner for him. A few months before the retreat, I honestly was at the point of leaving him. I had a plan made up in my mind. Now, I truly do not think that I actually would have followed through with my plan, but I had for sure made up my mind about our situation. So you were living 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
Yep. All of this while he was napping. I did not ask him how he was, how his mental health was, or check in to see how his day was. When he woke up, I could not even look at him because I was so upset and angry. I went outside to just get away from him, and he was not too long after me coming to sit with me. He could tell that I had made my mind up about something. This was not the first down in the dirt conversation we have had, and I'm sure it will not be the last. In parentheses, I hope never to the point we were at. I honestly cannot tell you what we even talked about, but I do know that it was very harsh conversation with lots of crying from both of us. From that several hours long conversation, neither of us left back into the house with anger or tension. We both went into the house together, kissed each other, took some deep breaths, and went on with the night. This is the second couple that were almost like done.
Yes.
This was divine timing with the free room.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Also had no clue that they
Right.
were that close.
Right.
Yeah.
While we have never specifically come back together to talk about that night, we have both understood we were both feeling the same thing in different ways and have continued to check in with our progress. One day we'll be able to joke about that night down the road, as we have when early in the relationship. We were living together and I did not speak to him for 30 days living together. Shit. I am not sure what was going on to be exact, but I was messed up for doing that typo. Needless to say, I had little growth before listening to the podcast. When 2BB first began the podcast, I was watching everything. I have been a silent lurker from the beginning. After starting the podcast, I really had to step back a few times in disgust of myself.
In disgust.
Yep. While there is still a lot of growth and unpacking that needs to be done, on my part, I am not the same person I was and refuse to regress to that person. I love that. The month before the retreat, I was about to cancel Patreon because right now we are in a very tough financial situation. He convinced me to keep it and we would figure out a way to keep us in the Discord some way. The universe knew that we needed to stay. Next thing I knew, we were headed to North Carolina to meet two amazing couples that could call us on our shit and make us better, to meet amazing couples who we could bond with to create a family. Upon arrival at the Airbnb, we were greeted so happily by both Chris and Peaches. At first, there was a little awkward time during dinner, but was immediately filled with laughter and icebreakers. Day 2 was amazing, all in caps, to say the least. Everyone woke up ready to go for a beautiful sound bath by Peaches and guided breathwork exercise by Belle to open chakras and healing and openness for the day. For healing and openness for the day. I have never done breathwork or meditation before, so I wanted to try it. Both Belle and Peaches did an amazing job guiding the group through its instructions. The women went into the kitchen to learn new skills. The skills that everyone brought made cooking effective for learning new tricks. Every woman shared secrets and tricks from their own lives that helped others out, making cooking easier. While it did take several hours to cook due to the volume of people, it was a great way to bond and get to know everyone. After lunch, we gathered for group sessions to discuss things that we were comfortable discussing in the group setting about our personal relationship. Every couple went, and gosh, it was amazing. It was an amazing background on the couples that we were bonding with. It created a stronger bond with each other to solve problems. Not only did Chris and Peach provide their amazing feedback and insight on the issues at hand, other couples jumped in to provide their thoughts. Mm-hmm. With everyone contributing, it created greater conversation and deeper connection between the couples. It was visible that after each couple went there, was processing to be done that night, and they could better understand each other. Pause. We gave everybody notebooks. Peaches created gift bags, and everybody had little tiny journals. They were like this tall.
Yeah.
For them to write things down that they needed to work on and things that they wanted to discuss on the one-on-ones after this, which I think led into a whole lot deeper discussions on Sunday. I think that was a really good thing to point out. When it was our turn, I just started talking. I did not feel comfortable at all telling everyone my shortcomings. Normally, I'm not that person to speak in front of others, but the connection that we all shared from night 1 was amazing. For once, I felt at peace around others and felt like I was with family from the beginning. After the group session, we had a lot to think about, mostly myself. I wrote in my notebook what I needed to discuss with my husband for that night or in the morning when there was downtime. I went straight to the gratitude jar for sticky notes. That was another thing Peaches put together, was the sticky notes in the gratitude jar that we were challenged to do throughout the weekend, and I thanked him for putting up with me. We are still using the gratitude jar even after the retreat to have those small moments of thanks to each other. Love that, huh?
I love that.
Part of my shortcomings is not getting over myself and giving thanks for appreciation to my husband. A simple few words not being said every day has caused both of us to give up trying for each other. We have been in a roommate phase for longer than I would like to admit. Sunday was even more amazing. Sunday was photos and one-on-ones. Both photos and one-on-ones were going on together, so it was downtime to talk among each other and our husbands. Belle and I discussed that I needed to learn to let loose, so she grabbed me by the hand, took me to the open field where we ran, giggled, and almost broke our ankles in the lurking dips of the fields. Real shit. The first time I threw the ball and saw Ivy disappear in the grass, like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Because, like, horses break their legs and shit
Right.
like that. Like, I was legit concerned. Then she just learned to jump over it the rest of the time. She knew
Yeah.
exactly where it was after that one fall.
Group frolicking needs to happen next time.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds like a blast.
I've been trying to frolic more often and let loose instead of being so uptight all the time. How has that been serving me? It has not served me at all. Our one-on-one was not at all what I was expecting. I did not even think about what I was saying. I just let it spill out. I did not realize it, right?
I love that.
That shows comfort.
Yeah.
I did not realize how much tension I had built between us due to negativity biases that has been created from my grandmother and his dad, who both talked to me about him.
Ooh, I want to pause right there. I'm so glad you brought that up because I thought of something after we left North Carolina. And I've thought about it once or twice since then. And every time I've thought about it, I've meant to message you, but I forgot. But since we're here, something was said, and I connected some dots. And I just want to point out for anybody listening, right? If a negativity bias is coming from anybody in your life, and there is a perspective of, well, it doesn't happen that often. So say maybe they call twice a month, every other week, every other Sunday. And they shit talk your man, they shit talk your woman, and you hang up. I don't believe that would be enough negativity bias to cause a massive disruption within the relationship, like what's talked about here. So maybe dig a little bit deeper. Are you using that person as a scapegoat for your true emotions and kind of just projecting it like, oh, well, they're making me feel this way. This isn't something I'm truly feeling. Versus actually sitting with yourself and thinking about what you're getting out of the situation. Are you happy? Are you unhappy? What's going on?
Yep. I knew there was some tension, but saying it out loud to others was insane to realize how bad it can be in such a short time. Both my grandmother and his father have made comments about our relationship or him to me, the last almost year or more than usual, and it's crazy to type this out and realize that it's something. Sometimes the people that say they want what is best but convey their message wrong and just overstep entirely.
Yeah.
The group wailing, all in caps. The group wail was much needed for everyone. The healing conversations, the crying, the feelings, all made us feel more like a family. The connection that was made during those hours is something that I will forever be grateful for. All the ladies spoke many times about the energy that was there, and it was loud those hours. I forgot that actually went on for about 4 hours, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a lot. I'm going to speak for both of us because I know you feel the same way in this. We wanted everybody to feel like they were getting undivided attention and the healing that was happening in those moments. So going between 14 people, it definitely takes time. Continuing.
All the ladies spoke many times about the energy that was there, and it was loud those hours. The women have talked every single day since the trip and supported each other greatly since the trip. We now have a small group community to go to for our daily struggles and have others hold us accountable for the growth and healing. The retreat was, no doubt, in my mind, the best decision I have ever made. Even though it was a couples retreat, I feel that I gained more knowledge of myself than anything, but it's helping our relationship. There are no words for how grateful and honored I am to have this amazing family that has been created. I love every single woman that joined this retreat, and I am forever grateful for Chris, Peaches, Belle, and Jay. And Ivy.
Oh, Ivy got a shout out.
For the safe space for all the couples and safe space to create
I love that.
lifelong family and to be the parents and puppy we all aspire to be.
You're a healer.
Y'all are the parents that everyone needs growing up, and you are creating generations upon generations of healing and growth that will change the world and will change society. I cannot wait to see everyone in December, and I cannot wait to see the growth and changes that have been made between now and December. We are hoping that we can gather more money for the men's retreat for him because he needs the support, and I would gladly drive down and drop him off and get a motel for myself so that he can grow even more. That's the end of it. I will give him a free bunk to the men's retreat. because I also agree he needs it.
Sure.
I'll just actually reach out to him today. I have him on WhatsApp.
Okay.
100% will give him a free room to the men's retreat. There was a whole lot of shit that was being missed while we were reading, guys. I know that there was questions being asked. Somebody got timed out and then went over to Facebook and wrote, I was trying to correctly ask my question. I do apologize if it seemed like a repeat. Hearing Peach say that she was excited to take your last name is so lovely. I was wondering because my man now has an ex-wife with his last name. I would love to have his last name. There's a feeling of I can't describe it.
So I thought about that a little bit as it continued on, because why would you ask that question, right? Taking the last name has significance. I know women who have been divorced for 20 or 30 years and gotten remarried, took that other man's last name, and then reverted back to the previous marriage name. Going through a name change is a lot of effort.
It is.
You have to change all your credit cards, whatever the case may be. And there's a laziness aspect to it. I understand. People know me this way as the last 20 years, so I'm not going to change my name, especially if they're higher up in a company or they're known by that name. If I'm making really good money known by a name that I had in a previous marriage, I'm not changing my name. I want you to Google me and find me, not
right.
Whatever the case may be. Even if she's being spiteful or nasty, I have his last name, you don't have him. And that's going to be my thought process. Like I said, yes, the last name carries significance, and I'm very proud to have your last name and be your wife. But at the end of the day, our relationship is the thing I take away from everything that I get from you.
Right.
So somebody else having your last name, like I said, they don't have you. So that's not even a blip on my radar.
Yeah, you got to also think about kids. Like if there's kids being involved, there are moms out there who want to make sure they have the same last name as their kids, and that means more to them than having the husband's last name.
Right.
That speaks to a whole lot of things as well. I got to be honest. The reality is that you putting emphasis on them having your husband's last name and not, but they, like you said, they don't have your husband. For whatever reason that they're deciding to hold on to that, you should relish in the fact that you now have the man.
Right. The last name doesn't mean shit without the marriage.
Right. Right. Without the man, it means nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. Shelby said, I kept my divorce name to match my children from that marriage. Now I'm in a new relationship with a child, and I'm torn between not carrying the name of half of my little family. It's a rough thing. I think that, I don't know. I got to be honest. If it was me, I would change my name back to my other name. If I'm not with the person anymore, I wouldn't keep the name, even if I had kids. Can you explain the gratitude jar? This idea sounds amazing.
Yes. So the gratitude jar is something I thought up on the fly. Full transparency. We started the couples retreat and we were like 2 weeks out from actually leaving for the first couples retreat. And I was like, oh my God, I'm the worst hostess. I don't have goodie bags. And I quickly got like 5 or 6 items together. And one of those things is the gratitude jar. It's this little 8-ounce jar. And I got these little tiny square Post-it notes, 2 different colors. And you write down things that you are grateful for in your partner, whether that be about life, something that they did for you, something that they said, a memory that made you happy, a date night, nice ass, like whatever you want to write down. And as you guys are going throughout your days, what?
Oh no.
That's actually the first thing that came to my mind. Are you going to show it?
I am. I have a Post-it note that sits over here by my little light thing that she left, and it says, let's see if it'll focus.
Maybe you got to pull it back a little bit.
So yeah.
Yeah.
When you were here with Lauren the mortician recording in here one night and she saw that, she's like, oh my God.
She did.
Yep.
Oh, that was fun. So as you guys go throughout the day, like it was said in that review, you don't know what's going on in your other person's universe. So if you If you're having a bad day, your partner's having a bad day, but they don't really want to talk about it, but they need that little pick-me-up, they can go to that little gratitude jar and pick out something.
I don't know why the email didn't post. There's the email.
I like saying vulgar things to my husband.
I like it when you say vulgar things to me. I thoroughly enjoy it. Somebody said just start an OF already, LOL.
Jesus.
Not a thing. Too much fucking self-respect for that.
Oh.
I have too much possessiveness for that. The idea of like you being my arm candy, dressed up, looking good, gives me a sense of like that's mine.
Yeah.
And like I like it when men look you up and down when we're in a public place. Because like I know what I have. Right. And that confirms it for me.
Yeah.
But the idea of somebody seeing you with your clothes off.
Yeah.
No, we ain't doing that.
Right.
I am way too possessive for that shit. That little, and it is a little tiny jar. They're little tiny mason jars.
Little 8 ounce.
We create gift bags for everybody that comes to these retreats, and they always look a little bit different. The last one was journals, the jar, an ink pen, obviously, candle.
And then they got
the questionnaire cards.
Yes. So I bought Better, I think it was like Better Together or something like that off of Amazon. And I split the deck up into however many couples that we had. But I also tailored the cards to the couples.
Yeah.
Like things that I knew would spark interest conversations between the two of them or whatever the case may be. And yeah, it was just in-depth questions to ask each other throughout the retreat, or a lot of people had long drives home, long flights.
Yeah.
Could be conversations to have on your drive.
The drive is the move. If they had the long drive, that's the move. Loaded Tater Tot said asked if this will be up later. This does stay live. All of the public lives stay up, but anything that gets posted to Patreon if it's alive, if you go back to the Patreon feed and click on it, it'll take you to the video. Randy said, want the submissive life, but letting him have control makes me fight him harder. I was a single mom for 3 years and met my husband. How to help allowing him to take control I need him to take. I've been independent since childhood. Peach, how do you let go? How do you let that control go?
So when I got with my husband, when we moved in together, it was not a hard transition. I was grateful for him taking over. My God, me being in survival mode my whole life, and now I have a man who wants to take care of me. Why would I fight that? Fuck. Yeah, please, daddy, all of it. Take it. Give me an allowance. Tell me how much I'm allowed to spend. I don't want to know why I'm allowed to spend that much. Just tell me. It's great.
I can see people's fucking head exploding right now.
Oh, what do you mean?
The whole allowance thing. Every time you say that, people get up in arms.
I wish I could collect the pieces for taxidermy. What?
I think you do that shit just to trigger people. I really do. I truly believe you do that shit just to bother people.
I could have said anything else.
I know.
Yeah.
I do think you do that shit to trigger people, and it works.
You remember that meme of like, it's really crudely drawn of like there's like something on, do something.
Yeah. Yep. That shit's funny to me. I made a TikTok recently about all of that, and we were talking about, I mentioned you using the allowance thing, and I was like, she does that shit to trigger you. And it was talking about somebody having to ask their husband, it was the $20, the tit picture thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was a stay-at-home mom asking my husband for $20. That'll do it, and sends him the picture.
I was like, girl, $20? Like,
so you're still transactional? But I had made a comment in there where it's when you ask me for money, it's not, can I have money? It's, I want this. Do we have the funds available to get it?
Oh, yeah. It's always, I want to spend X amount.
Do we have it?
Yeah.
Right. It's never, can I have it?
Right. And then it's a response of, yes, it's in this account, use this card, or give me a week.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. If that light bulb moment doesn't happen where you're like, oh my God, I don't have to be in survival anymore. I have this amazing man who wants to take care of me. Take it. Read The Surrendered Wife and The Empowered Wife by Laura Doyle. That was a lot of R's for me.
Yeah.
The Surrendered Wife and The Empowered Wife.
Both of those are good books.
Doyle.
I think that it would be a disservice not to mention that all men are not capable leaders.
Correct.
There are people who want to be the boss. And there's a very different scenario when you have a man that's running the house like a tyrant and one who is leading his family. Capable leadership takes information. It takes other people's opinions and the things that make them happy, and it is molded into the decisions that are being made so that everyone benefits from it.
Yeah.
Leadership goes up and downstream, right? Like I can't tell the kids what to do and expect to rule with an iron thumb and then not listen to them when they come to me with a problem, right? So I think a lot of that does speak on the capability of the man.
Happy birthday, Shay.
Pandora said, not everyone is worthy of submission. I fucking agree with that.
Yep.
Lessons to Blessing said, so having a new baby in the house, how does that have a lot to do with my acting out behavior? I have no idea what you're asking.
Oh, I have no clue. So having a new baby in the house, does that have a lot to do with my acting out behavior? What do you mean acting out? Is this your baby? Are you the father? And what do you mean acting out behavior? When I think acting out behavior, I'm picturing like temper tantrums.
Right. But see, this goes back to the other thing that I had said earlier. If you are aware of the behavior and you continue to do the behavior, you are making a choice to act that way. Right? You don't get to, the moment that you become aware of the problem and it continues to happen, you are actively making a decision to allow that behavior to continue.
Self-sabotage.
You can't expect your partner to change the first time that you give them something with their information, knowing that you want them to change, if you are aware of the information and you're not willing to change yourself.
Emotional accountability. I'm just getting into it.
Is this singing with Peaches today?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm like hyping up what you're saying. Does it feel like that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. That's funny. I think he means for a child. We need examples then, guys. We get pinpricks of information from these comments. We're guessing. Totally guessing. First live I've caught. You guys are truly an inspiration and creating a family I love being a part of. Becoming a member of the Patreon was one of the best things I've ever done. Love that. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for fucking supporting what we do. Real shit. Like none of this would exist if you guys didn't listen and actually do the thing in our community. Like,
right.
Patreon is what keeps us going. Real shit. Like our money on TikTok is minimal. Like it's next to nothing. Our money on YouTube is even less.
Yes.
Facebook is even less than that. Patreon is what allows us to do this full time. So if you guys want to support what we're doing, make sure that you join our Patreon community, get into the Discord and be a part of the tribe.
Okay. So it's a daughter's behavior.
Okay.
100% yes. Oh my goodness. There is, especially if she's like under the age of 5, children don't have a perception outside of themselves yet. So they don't understand why you're not giving them all of the affection and attention that they've become accustomed yet.
Yeah.
And it's very black and white thinking. There's this new baby. This baby's taking my attention away from me from my parents. There's no, that's my sibling. There's no recognition of we're a family yet. It's, I'm not getting what I want. Baby's taking what I want. I'm not getting positive attention, but if I act out, daddy will look at me.
Yeah. Attention's attention.
Right.
They don't care if it's good or bad.
Right. So this is one of those things. I had 2 under 2. And there was that jealousy happening. I was a breastfeeding mom. Baby was always on my chest. And that jealousy happened. My older child wanted the attention, wanted me to get up and play. I was exhausted. I'm not sleeping. I'm being siphoned from for nutrients. I'm not eating well enough. Like I'm barely being able to make sure she has the nutrients. I still had very strong food aversion. Including him in the care with the younger sibling helped a lot. We're going to go put Sissy socks on now. You remember how you put your socks on now? We're going to help Sissy.
Yeah.
Changing the diaper. I need you to hold the wipes for me.
Yeah, make them involved. Absolutely.
Right. Help if she's being bottle fed, help me make the bottle. If she's being the younger one's being breastfed, sit between my legs and we'll watch TV. I don't know. Like there needs to be something where that child still feels like they're being involved in what's going on versus being excluded from the new family unit.
That exclusion actually creates an anxious attachment style.
Yes.
Right. That creates a whole lot of problems because to a young child that doesn't know any better, it feels like love is being withdrawn.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Sabrina said, I'm fully supporting what y'all do. The mod retreat took precedence over my procedure. I'm doing it the week after.
Holy shit. Is this going to be something that kills you? Hold on.
That mod retreat's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
Do you guys have a set time that you start your Wednesday lives, or is it random? We normally go live at 11 or noon on Wednesday. We went live at 10 today because we had free time to do it on TikTok. On the weeks that we have the children, everything is very scheduled. On the weeks where we don't have the children, it's very whenever we want to do whatever we want to do.
He said his daughter is 7. He's stepdad, but he's dad in her eyes. So at 7 years old, I already have pretty like in-depth emotional conversations with our children at 6 and 7 years old. I want them to be able to pinpoint what they're feeling, why they're feeling it, communicate it to me. And then I want them to be able to understand that I'm communicating back. I understand you. And I think at 7 years old, that is a great age to start having those emotional conversations. Yeah. So if she's acting out or she's misbehaving or she's throwing temper tantrums, slamming doors, what are you feeling right now? That would be my first question. What are you feeling right now? First off, it would be, whoa, we don't do that. Right? I'm like, what is this? And then why are we doing this right now? What in you is like making you want to exert this energy? I never want to break shit unless I'm angry. Right? So if her behavior is out of line, her emotions are out of line. We need to get all of that back to center base.
You never want to break shit unless you're angry? Is that true?
Yeah.
I want to break shit all the time.
Are you angry all the time?
Maybe, but I don't think that's the case. Is
it just like an underlying, umber burning rage?
I just want to break stuff.
Just one of those days.
It's fun. The sound of glass shattering is a great thing.
Oh yeah, I love the sound of it shattering.
Right? Like if I had the ability to smash a computer with a baseball bat just because I could, I would. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe it's a guy thing. I don't know. The idea of breaking stuff is awesome.
No, that does definitely sound like a testosterone.
Maybe.
Fueled testicle thing.
Maybe. I want to read a comment real quick. I
want to watch you do it though.
Yeah, we could go to a rage room again.
Oh my gosh. Can we play music this time?
They didn't have music on the last one?
No, because we recorded the whole thing.
Yeah, you're right. Jamie said, my husband likes to go live on TikTok and I asked him not to, and he said he will do what he wants and he disregards my feelings. What can I do? First, tell me why you don't want him to go live on TikTok.
Yes.
We have smash rooms in Florida. We actually did one. Yeah. We went with Conservative Ant and did a rage room. It's not just a guy thing. Rage room was a fun video. Gothic Momo remembers. First time I ever went to a rage room, I was in peak physical condition. And they had a brand new aluminum baseball bat in there.
Yep.
And by the time I was done, it looked like a boomerang. I bent the fuck out of that bat. Yep. They had one of those giant steel cable spools. I went to town on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it'd be really funny to make maybe a 30-second TikTok of us in a rage room. Like we pick the music to go over it so it doesn't get copyrighted or anything. And it'll be a clip of you like, you going hard, smashing shit. I'm like, ah, and then like it's me like, taking my way downtown, smack. Flutter on over, smack. Then it's back to you being super aggressive and hardcore.
I have to change the music on each clip.
Yeah.
We could do that.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That's funny.
Put like a twirl in there with a baseball bat. Yeah. Yep.
Because he talks to women and said he will. That's why he goes live. You don't like it because he talks to women.
Is he only talking to women?
Well, wait. How is he talking to women?
Good question.
Because he goes to work and has to interact with people.
Right.
You can't expect your person to never speak to the opposite sex again. Like that's just an unrealistic expectation.
Also very controlling.
Is he being flirtatious?
Inappropriate.
Right. That creates a whole different narrative. So is this just you being insecure? And if that's the case, that's a problem. If he is, this is a problem anyways, because you've expressed that you don't like it and he's just like, fuck you, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Right.
But if you're just like, I don't like it, don't do it, and you've not given him good reason as to why you don't like it, and it's just a demand, that's control. There's a different thing there. I'm gonna buck the system if you tell me I can't do something. If you're just like,
not even if I don't say don't do something. If you think I'm trying to say don't do something.
Right. But if you tell me why, or you give me a reason of how it makes you feel, and it is a logical, valid thing, I will listen to you. But I have a very hard time with authority and somebody trying to tell me what the fuck to do with my life. So you said very much. We've said a whole lot since then. I have no idea what very much is. We need to get more, like, you guys need to give clarifying statements as your responses to us. 22-year-old meth addict, first full year in recovery. I had lost or nearly lost everything due to addiction. I started listening to y'all 2 years ago. Y'all are amazing people and wise beyond your years. Thank you for that. Brandon, I hope that your life is fucking in an upward trajectory and you get everything from the universe that you believe you deserve.
Bro, I hope you're happy.
Ooh, even more. Yeah.
I hope you're happy. I hope you found joy.
Yeah. It's even better than happiness. Magic said I had a big step last night with my husband. Typically, I snap at my husband when my husband is not taking care of himself with his blood sugars drop or this motherfucker's moving. For context, I can see it before he does. He's always says, I'm fine. Last night he said, I'm fine and not going to eat anything. Last night I pulled him aside and calmly said, babe, please eat the glucose tablet. He said, no. I compromised. I said, please take the glucose tablet with you and take it when you start feeling off. He agreed. I still followed him real close in case he passes out. There was no elevated connection, just a normal conversation. Good for you. Scrolling back down. Yep.
I'm sorry. Why was that a good for you?
Because she didn't create conflict.
Oh, that's good. Because that would have been a pain in my ass. Like,
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good on you for being patient with that and having grace. Good on you. Why are you looking at me like that?
There's obviously something going on here that I'm not seeing. Somebody said call the police. There are answers to this, but it's going to be hard/hurt. Grab yourself up by the bootstraps and protect the kids and you. Is there, like, am I missing something? Is there a chat not coming through or something? I'm obviously am missing something, but yeah. Bloody said, I feel like a second thought. I know he sees my name pop up, but still goes on social media. I understand people are busy and have their own lives. Supposed to talk to someone, but I get tired too. I don't know what that's in reference to either. I want to go get a tattoo with peaches in you. We don't I don't tattoo.
You want to get a tattoo with Peaches and I? I'm not, like, are you trying to, like, go to a tattoo studio with us and get tattooed simultaneously?
Or get tattooed by us. I'm not seeing. It must, nope. Whatever. I'm not scrolling all the way.
You
up
were
there.
getting there.
Yeah, it is what it is. Sierra said, I love y'all. Y'all have helped me and my marriage so much in the last 18 months. Love that. Do you read emails in every live? Not every live. We have been reading a lot more emails lately, but we didn't feel like working today. We felt like hanging out.
It's way up there. All right. Thank you, Jenna.
I've been with my husband for 15 years. I'm 31 now. I have to say, if it wasn't for finding you guys, I don't know how our relationship would look right now. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I love that you guys are taking our shit and doing the thing.
Yep.
Bridget said, where can I find information about your retreats? tobebetter.com.
Number 2, bebetter.com.
We have 2 retreats right now that are not sold out. One is for December. There is a single room left for that. And then there's a men's retreat in March that's not sold out yet. Kayla asked what state we're in. We're in Florida. What are the plans for the rest of the day after this video games? Lunch. Fucking starving.
I have things I need to finalize for the women's retreat. I need to finish the final seminar packet. These binders are going to be packed. You ladies are going to leave with a part of my brain. Like, and then I got to do the meal prepping paperwork, and I have to do the tonic paperwork, the extract paperwork.
Yeah. Somebody, Barbara said, do you believe that grape can / should be forgiven if your spouse apologized for it?
Jenna said, whoa. No, that's not the original question.
Okay, good.
But absolutely not. Absolutely the fuck not.
Did you know that if you were intoxicated and I was intoxicated, neither one of us have the ability to consent?
Right.
And technically we are graping each other.
Yeah.
So in that situation, I don't view that as grape.
I agree with that.
Especially if we're in it to win it.
Right.
Right? Like, but any other circumstance, no, that's not something you do. I am waiting to find out what the actual question was.
She's saying, I think she said that was the original question. No, that is not something to be forgiven. That is something to be... If it was violent, right? There are certain contexts where I don't think people should be imprisoned. And I also believe that people go beyond what they mean when they say grape. Like they'll stretch that to be a victim or whatever the case may be. And you can be offended by that. It's the fact. It's a fact. People will lie about it happening. People will stretch the truth about it happening. If this man forced you into something and you said no and he did it anyway, that is something that needs to be filed and charged. There is no apology that's going to come back from, oh, this was okay. Absolutely not.
There was...
He threatens to leave.
Threatens to hurt himself.
He threatens to hurt himself. Absolutely. Yeah, you know what? That's absolutely disgusting. I had somebody do that to me. I actually received photos of somebody hurting themselves because I wanted to leave them. I wasn't happy in the relationship and there were very inappropriate things happening. And I received photos like that. I will call the police.
Wellness check.
We need a wellness check on this address. I just received photos or messages that he's hurting himself. Send the police there. Yeah. We aren't fucking playing this game. There is no mental manipulation that's going to happen. There is no reverse psychology. And if he does do it, good. He's a grapist.
Yeah. I when people make threats like that, let him.
Fuck out of here.
Let him. Lessons to Bless and asked about Call of Duty, what our gamer tags are. If you are in the main Discord server when we're done live, we have a gaming Discord as well. That is part of our Discord that I will post in the ball pit when we're done. Introspective dude said, Chris, I have struggled in my marriage for 11 years. My wife views me as a child. I have stepped up and down so many times that she just wants to be single, not be with anyone. Is there any way I can change? Well, you've stepped up and down so many times. You've shown her you're not reliable.
Yeah.
Change takes time. And when you have repetitive behavior patterns, people start to see you for what you are. And if you're not consistent and you're not doing the things that need to be done, can you blame them? Right? This is one of those things where you've made your bed. You're going to have to figure out ways to fucking fix your marriage. And like, it's going to take a whole lot of time. And she's going to be skeptical and not trust you and not believe.
She might also just be done. I knew in my first marriage, I had begged for certain things like couples therapy, whatever the case may be. And then it got to the point where I'm done, like how she said. And then there was finally a push for couples therapy. And we were sitting in couples therapy and a therapist said, there's no changing her mind. She's checked out. Like once something is damaged to a point that there is no comeback for it, she might be actually done. And let this whole relationship be a learning example for you of what not to do next time. There is a massive failure here. If there was that step up and back down and step up and back down, like you said, there's no reliability.
Yeah. Yeah. As a man who knows, it just moved. As a man who knows he's going good, how can he keep his mind right when he knows he's meant for more? If you truly believe that you were meant for more, you wouldn't need to keep your mind right. You'd be going to get it. This is one of those things that you either have it in you to do these things or you don't. The reality is that most people get complacent. Did you know that most people never make it past a 6-figure income?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't know most people made it past the double yearly income.
Yeah. So most entrepreneurs, the moment they make 6 figures and get a comfortable life, never push beyond what they've got because they're afraid of losing and going back to where they were.
Oh, starting over.
And don't get me wrong, that fear is real. Like I used to say that, like I used to fear failure. And like that was one of my biggest concerns was failing. And like I used to say that in the event that it did, I knew I could start over again. The idea of starting over again now fucking terrifies me.
Yeah.
Because I'm so far along and I'm so happy with the life that I've given us. Like being able to be the motherfucker for you and the provider and like to give you the life that I give you, the idea of not being able to do that scares the shit out of me. But
really?
It does.
Like that's an active fear for
it is.
you?
It is.
Do you wanna hear-
Every time I see a drop in metrics,
Yeah.
or like our Patreon changes, or we get like a mass fall off because summer vacation happens and all of that stress comes, the first time I'm like, what if I can't make a car payment this month? That fear is fucking real. What is she going to see me like less of a man? Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's bad.
I hate that.
Yeah. It's why I constantly update you with numbers and what's going on so that there's never a,
That's why I try to reassure you.
I didn't see this coming, you know?
Oh, babe, I hate that.
It's life.
Do you want to hear one of the stupid things that I worry about?
Might make me feel better.
So I'm still really struggling with my mental illnesses, right? Like they're nothing where they were.
Right.
But there are still like new things that are cropping up that I have to learn to cope with. And I'm coping with them a lot better. I'm not having mental breakdowns or dolphin flaps in the backyard. There are times that I'm scared that you're only with me because I'm a component to the podcast.
You are out of your fucking mind.
The podcast wouldn't work if I wasn't here.
Oh, I know that. It wouldn't work either way.
Yeah.
If either one of us decided to bail, it wouldn't be sustainable. But you're crazy if that's what you think.
Sometimes.
Not sometimes. If that's what you think, you're crazy all the time.
Okay.
We have so much fun together.
Yeah.
Like all the time. I'm sorry that you feel that way.
I'm sorry that you feel that way. It's crazy what we tell ourselves.
Yeah.
And the things we worry about.
We have so much fun together. Like even when we watch TV, like the moment yesterday where I was like, I'm not watching this dumb shit, but I'm invested in what's going on. Right. And we had a laugh and we had a little moment over it. Like that shit's fun to me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just not a thing in that. Like I am so fucking into you. It's stupid. Yeah.
I also, even if there was like a loss of income or whatever the case happened, that I wouldn't view that as your fault.
Yeah.
You're going to be the Superman who gets us out of this. That's how I view you, not as the fuck up if it happens.
Yeah. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Carissa said, I wish I could get my SO to be interested in you guys. I don't want to force it, but I also don't think he would watch to understand the info. Play it in the living room. Put it on your TV, right? And then just play it while he's there. We've actually had a lot of people say that that's how they got their partners to watch the podcast.
Listening and passing.
Yeah. Because something will happen. They'll be like, oh shit. And they'll listen to that moment.
What just happened for them to say that?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They get invested like some Gossip Girl shit because it's not about their life.
Right.
They can shit talk about what's going on with you and you guys can have a little bonding session. Yeah. And then that'll bleed into you guys actually implementing things in real life. I can imagine that there's a bunch of light bulb moments in couples when listening to the podcast that they don't ever discuss with their partner.
Right. Probably
Oh,
not.
fuck, I do that. And I don't want to do that anymore. And then they just change it. And then all of a sudden the relationship's feeling better.
I'm saying this to give you assurance in what you said about the podcast.
Okay.
I believe that both of us have a big enough following between the two of us that if we wanted to do a side project and fully worked it, it would work. And like if we discontinued To Be Better and you did your own podcast and I did my own podcast, I truly believe that we could make it work and we would eventually get back to where we are right now because we have the internet presence already. We're already Insta famous, if that makes sense. If that's what had to happen, fuck it. Right?
I don't understand. What do you mean? If that's what had to happen.
If that's what had to happen, like I don't even know how to word this. The relationship, our marriage, and like the relationship of our relationship matters more to me than this podcast. Yes, the money's good. Like we make decent money. We get to travel. That's fucking dope. We get
Kids are well taken care of.
Kids are very well taken care of. There's a whole lot of cool shit and growth that's come from this podcast that has impacted our life in a good way. I do believe that we would be able to be podcasters without each other on a podcast. It would just look like different shows. So maybe that can give you a little bit of solace in knowing that I'm with you, not because of the podcast, because I do believe that.
Yeah.
And that is me trying to console you and letting you know, like the next time you feel that way, just know that like, I do believe that we both could have successful careers as podcasters if we wanted to without each other being on the platform. To be better would not work with just one of us. It would be one be better, right?
Yeah.
Or A be better. But
that was reassurance. It hurt at first. I was like, what are you saying to me right now? I don't like this. But logically that's really good reassurance. Thank you.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, with you doing the Good Wives / Curves and Courage and Curves, if you really went hard on that and you did content the way that we do content, it would have absolutely taken off. If I was to do Voice of the Broken, or if I was to just become an interview podcast, if I created a interview solely podcast where I just interviewed people once a week, I truly believe it would take off. The hardest part in that would be me finding guests, because I enjoy talking to people, but it would, to be better would not be a thing. So Miss Becky said, my man has been triggered by Peach quite a few times. LOL. I believe that.
Oh, tell me why. Feed me. I need to know. There's still a little bit of that toxicity in me. What did I do to piss you off, little man? Tell me.
That's funny.
It's just a smidgen. I promise, guys. I hope that it helped him grow. See, that's the healing part. I hope that it helped him grow and he's no longer triggered by it.
Yeah.
I hope that it helped him give perspective.
Juan said, my ex started watching and she hated the way the truth was said. Needless to say, she wanted me to stop watching.
I love that she's an ex.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's crazy to me that people get to the point of not liking the way something's being stated and then wanting to cancel the shit. I could understand if we were like the Fresh and Fit or Andrew Tate or even the whatever podcast, right? Because there's a lot of ugly that is involved in all of that. And that's not what we do. We're not trying to red pill people or do anything that's going to do anything that's not going to better someone's life. So it's crazy to me that people see that way and be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Tiff Harris said, do you guys realize if y'all ever were to split, y'all aren't allowed to? I'm just saying that you would be having thousands of people mourning for with y'all. I actually had a dream. Plant medicine is a very real thing in my life. We've talked about that ad nauseum. The last 2 months, I have had the craziest most vivid dreams. I had a dream that we finally got an Escalade because it's like a dream car. And I forgot to lock the doors and somebody stripped the insides down to the floor and wires overnight.
Steering wheel gone, radio
everything
gone, yeah.
The dash was gone. It was just wiring behind the firewall was gone. I had another one where I was being dissected and inside of me was wiring. Been having a lot of dreams about wiring. It's weird.
Okay.
I wonder if it's because of the whole simulation thing.
Maybe.
But I had a dream that one of us passed.
I think about that a lot.
And the aftermath of that because of who we are in the morning and the GoFundMes that would be created and all of that.
I think it would make at least some type of news network. You see it all the time.
You think so?
Oh yeah. A TikToker with over 1 million followers dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would hit something. I think people would blow it up enough that it would.
It's crazy.
I think about that a lot. When you think about it across platform, we're at almost 3 million followers.
Yeah, we're over that.
We're over that?
We're well over that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 3 million just between your account, my account, and Facebook.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah. Over 3 million just there. So
yeah. So that is that's a crazy thing to think about.
Yeah.
5 years ago, my legacy was going to be my children.
Yeah.
And whatever bullshit job I got into.
Now our legacy is generations. On the comment that was left about the splitting thing, this is one of those things that I think that we have too much knowledge about how to repair that I don't think our relationship would ever get to that
There's
point.
no excuse for you to fucking leave me.
Right.
Like, I'm willing to compromise. I'm willing to take on new hobbies. There's really no reason for you not to like me at this point.
Right. Well, even when we have even when we have spats, they're very short. My feelings are hurt, and
Yeah.
as soon as we're able to dial that back, we have a conversation, and that's the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
We have never had conflict last more than a day.
No.
Since that one time where we had conflict last for 8 hours, we've never had conflict last more than 3.
Yeah.
And over the last 6 months, we've never had conflict last more than an hour.
Yeah. 45 minutes for the nervous system to calm down. And
Right.
Then,
And then apologies are had. We have a discussion about why things escalated, and then we move past it. I honestly don't think that would ever be a thing.
yeah. I mean that. With us being where we're at mentally and understanding relationships, there's really no reason for you to leave me.
Why are you getting aggressive?
Because we can work through all of it. There's nothing, unless you don't like my personality anymore.
That would be, I got to be honest, I think that would probably be the only thing that would drive a wedge between us.
Yeah.
Is if our personalities shifted to something that we didn't like from each other.
Yeah.
Logic,
I'm even cool with not having sex.
well, right.
like-
I mean, with everything that's been going on this week, we haven't this week.
Right.
But I'm having
I mean, like,
crazy
in general.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was meaning just this week because I hate it. My skin sensitivity is so
Right,
bad right now that I'm
yeah.
having issues. But
Yeah, I think it would boil down to if your personality changed.
Jenna said this topic is making me mad. Stop it. Nobody is going anywhere. Period. We're not.
Yeah.
We're not. I like you too much.
Right.
That's what I'm
like-
saying. That's why when you said that about the podcast, I kind of got offended by that. Even
so
though that's
sorry.
your insecurity. Like I want to be like,
You bitch, you put my integrity in
the fuck
question?
is wrong with you? Like we have way too much fun for you to even think that way.
Yeah. That's oh damn it, I was gonna say something. What did you say before me bringing up the podcast thing?
I was reading her comment. It's making her mad. Stop it. Nobody's going anywhere, period.
Right, but then you said something else.
I don't know.
Fuck. Damn it, it's gone. I hate that.
Jenna said, I'm offended. We ride if the podcast ends. I gotta be honest. My goal for the podcast right now is 10 years. We're 3 in. If we can,
I want to be 60 doing this.
yeah, same podcast.
Like the same podcast? No, I definitely want to. I mean, I still want to. Excuse me, my God, I still want to have this.
Okay.
I'm so burpy.
Okay. Right now, because we haven't had this discussion in a long time.
Okay.
What is your top 3 things that you want to see To Be Better go if we go until we're 60 or until you're 60? Because that puts us at a 30-year fucking span of doing
it
this.
does. There's so much.
Top 3.
I want to include the children as they get older if this is something they want to participate in. I would be okay with them sitting down and doing they're not getting access to comments.
Right.
Like if we're answering questions on a podcast, we're filtering them, those kinds of things. But like 14, 15 years old, if they want to sit down and give the teenage perspective of things, and we can reach a younger audience and start that with the understanding they've gained from what we've taught them through childhood, I think that would be an amazing thing to do. I think that would also delve into us becoming grandparents and being able to have those conversations more in depth and broadening that even more. I don't know. I'm feeling like this really weird pull, like maybe somewhere in my 40s or 50s, I'm going to become a midwife. I don't know where that's coming from, but I think that that's going to be a topic of conversation for me as I approach my 60s. I want to... All right, what's going to be the last thing? He said top 3 for the podcast by the time I'm 60. I want to have land somewhere where we can host our own retreats.
All right. I do too.
Like I mean, like massive.
Pick something else because that's something that we
okay,
both
that's both
want.
of us.
And I will come back to that because I really want to talk about the retreat thing.
Where do I see this being? Everything that I do in my life is tied to the podcast. So I don't want to have to say it's tied into 2BB because it's going to be tied into 2BB. some type of foundation or charity. This is something I think and I want to do in my 40s after the kids move out and I have more free time. I want to start a foundation or a charity that helps not just abused women. I want to help anybody who is abused get out of situations, get their life going. Whether that looks like helping men get jobs, like careers, not just working at McDonald's, or helping a woman and her children get into housing. That's definitely a goal of mine.
On the retreat thing, knowing that Troy is getting ready to stop his foundation at the end of next year. Well, he's not stopping. He's doing something that's going to change things. We could probably rent his property to do retreats.
That would be dope.
Because he's already got the tiny homes. We should reach out to him about that until we're able to get our own space.
Okay.
I also want to get 50 to 100 acres of land and actually do that, but it takes a lot of money and a lot of time to do that, and we're just not there.
Yeah.
So my top three, I would like to do more interviews, but I want them to be interviews with people that I either respect, admire, or have conversations about things that I'm interested in. So I want that podcast to be more, or those interviews to be more about me and less about the community. Because I feel like the more engaged and interested I am in what I'm talking about, the better those interviews are going to be.
Yeah.
I want to
start.
get
that guy from Ancient Aliens.
That would be cool as shit.
Yeah.
I would like to get to the point where I am certified. I've been looking into getting breathwork certified. I'm looking into getting integration certified. There's a whole lot of certifications that I want to get. I want to get to the point where I am able to hold ceremony, where I am the one that is facilitating, serving the medicine. You and I are doing the healing, the guiding. We have guardians. And I want to be able to pull from the community that we already have to create that experience.
When did you start doing the breathwork thing?
This morning.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing all morning, was the breathwork thing.
Can you send that to me?
I have not that far yet. There's a part of me that doesn't want to get certified because I feel like it's a bullshit certification. And I'm not going to spend 6 months trying to get breathwork certified. I want to learn the process first. And then if I feel like I need a certification, I can. That's a whole ass thing. That's like a long conversation, but that information is still gathering. I'm not there yet. And then the third thing that I want for the podcast, I want to start investing in businesses that are not ours.
Okay.
So like we haven't really disclosed it yet, but we are now invested in a CBD company, and we've got something big coming with CBD soon. I would like to become partners with other people's business on a percentage base and help other people grow their businesses based off of our following if we believe in the products. I also, on the retreat thing, going back to that, because those are my top three, the retreat is an overall thing. I would like to really develop an institute of some sort on the retreat where we are able to create a program of how we do coaching so that we have a blueprint of that. Part of that would be us getting, becoming a 508 church where we can serve sacrament. And then create our own coaching program that teaches other people how to do what we're doing, and then trickle down that into a longer healing thing.
Yeah.
But that's a whole lot of work too, and I don't even know where to begin there. But
I'm on the same plane with getting certified in things or expanding my knowledge on things. I'm doing that with Reiki, and I'm doing that with sound healing.
yeah. The only reason why I'm even remotely interested in breathwork is because until things become legal for plant medicine, we can use breathwork. Holotropic, we can't call it that because that's trademarked. But you can do a breathwork that is similar to holotropic breathwork and can create that same state of release. Mm-hmm. I'm trying so hard not to get us kicked off another platform by what I'm talking about. But I believe that that's actually a thing. And with you doing Reiki and doing the sound bath and all of those things, if we can facilitate that, we can trade off. Mm-hmm. There's days that you could do the sound bath while I am doing the breath work. there's a whole lot of things going on to all of that. But if we were able to do week-long retreats instead of just a weekend, like there's a whole lot that could go into that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Whole lot of stuff. What time does this live go till? I gotta be honest. I think I'm getting tired of sitting here. I'm starting to ready to wrap up.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for lunch. I'm hungry.
Okay.
I would like to play some video games tonight. So if you guys are in Discord and want to play video games with us, make sure that you get into our gaming Discord. I'll post that when we're done with the live. Actually, I'll do it right now so that I don't forget. I posted
get into a coughing fit.
Go ahead. Okay. I posted it last night, but do it again right now so that it's there. Gaming invite, copy. Ball pit post. All right. Gaming server has been posted in the ball pit for those of you who are members of our Discord. Jenna said, nah, full wellness center. How can you get kicked off if you're talking about ceremonial events restrictions these days? Harley, we got kicked off of TikTok because somebody reported us for skirting around the actual terminology that was used in a conversation earlier on TikTok. Us getting kicked off of TikTok lives is frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. Us getting kicked off of TikTok or YouTube or getting strikes or whatever could actually fuck us. So Abby says, I want to watch you play video games. We stopped doing the Twitch thing. Therapy said you said video games. Yeah, we're going to play tonight. Peaches, your thoughts on being there for a partner during grieving? Peaches stepped away. She's having a coughing fit right now. What time are you looking to game? Not sure yet. We're going to order lunch and relax, and if she's ready to game, we'll game when she's ready. I'm trying not to do a whole lot of gaming without her right now. Monday nights is my guaranteed night to game. We game every Monday at 5:00. But Harley said I don't have TikTok, but that's definitely a troll if you weren't using terminology. We weren't. We were totally skirting around the conversation. What games do you play? We play Black Ops right now. We're waiting on Battlefield. We want to play Battlefield when it comes out. I'm going to switch to just me on camera since she's not here. You guys will have to see her empty chair. I want to buy your coffee, but I can't find it. It's tobebetterbrew.com. That's one of those things that is, it's not something that we advertise really hard. I don't like being a salesman. That's why I read my book live and just gave it to you guys. It's why the next book is going to get read live and just given to you guys. We don't want to, I don't want to sell you guys shit. Like if it's something that, I don't know, I don't want to be a salesman. We really don't want to be a salesman. TikTok is definitely getting smarter though. It could be. Y'all got kicked off. Why? Because we were talking about a TV show where a mom is called Unknown Number on Netflix. We were discussing that. And while discussing it, we were beating around the bush of the conversation of what was being had. And somebody flagged us for talking about self-harm and suicide. So yeah, Black Ops 7 is coming. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'm more interested in Battlefield. Me and my husband just had our first baby. He retired me and made me a stay-at-home mom. I'm so proud and grateful for him. I fucking love that. Love that. Are you still doing a watch party? Did I miss it? We were going to do a watch party for a couple of things. We just, other than the Institute, we haven't done one. Not wanting to sell people things makes me respect you even more. Bro, it's that salesmanship is like, it's dirty to me. Like any sales position where you are trying to convince somebody that what you have is something that they need. If they needed it, they would be looking for it, not looking for you to sell it to them. That shit makes me feel dirty. So there are things that I believe in though, and I will promote that product. Like the website, the interview that I did with Michael. What the fuck was his website? He's launching it, I think today or tomorrow, making it like advertised and going hard in that. Mindful Market, but market is MRKT. So his website sells Kana, and Kana is known for euphoric feelings of euphoria. It's known for creating empathy, which can help couples with their connection. There's a whole lot of things that go into that with that specific root, and it's from Africa. They make chocolates. I believe in that product because I've taken it, and I believe in Michael because of what he does. So me promoting that product and not getting paid for it, I'm fucking about that. We've got a coupon code so that our listeners can save money on that, and we don't make a dime off of that. I will talk about his products until I'm blue in the face because they've helped me. That's different than selling something. Being able to share my experience and tell you guys what's helped us is a benefit. So that's different than salesmanship, and I'll do that all the time. What's your Discord? Our Discord is private. You have to sign up in our Patreon at the $15 tier in order to get access to our Discord. And that is private for a reason, because of the amount of trolls and the amount of stupidity that happens. We want to make sure that that stuff can be secure and safe for people. Jenna said you should add a To Be Better products tab in the Discord. Some of the members don't even know about the coffee or anything outside of the occasional shirt you post. I should do that. Our website has Friends of To Be Better, where we've started linking people's businesses on the website. So it's Kana, Kanna. If you're interested in that, Braden, check out Mindful Market. Market is mrkt.com, and use the code I think it's To Be Better 10. Will save you 10%, and you can use the code as much as you want. It's not selling it. It just gives Discord members quick access. Can you put that in the work council, Jenna, so that Zach can tag Zach, because he's the one that deals with all the Discord stuff. That's a him thing. Poco said you promote your retreats because you believe in them, not because you just want the money. Makes me trust the retreat more. We've actually given away spots on the retreat. So, oh yeah, is the only difference in the $30 the ultimate chat. The ultimate chat, quarterly free t-shirts. And we're working on discount codes for certain things. Would Kana be something to add to mushrooms or something to be used on its own? It could be both. It could be both. Using it with like lion's mane and things like that would definitely be a benefit too. Do you guys still recommend the blood work company Matrix Hormones? Absolutely. I'm actually going to be recording something to insert to our videos. To have your blood work done through Matrix Hormones. Because again, that's a company that I've been with since we started the podcast. They've done a lot for us. Peaches is still outside. I think she's now smoking. So I'm going to wrap up, guys. I have to go to the bathroom and I would like to fucking eat lunch. So we've been live since 10 o'clock this morning. It's been a few hours. So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. As always, guys, remember you're the author of your own life. So grab a pen and we'll see you on the next one. It's so weird saying that shit out loud by myself. Join the Patreon, guys. Patreon. If you can't afford the Patreon, just stop doing Starbucks. Starbucks is, 2 drinks is $15 a month. It's 50 cents a day. You guys can totally make that shit work if you really want it. And once you learn that the help and you've experienced it, chances are you're not going to go anywhere. So we'll see you guys later.